Hello dear students. So we are in exercise 1.5. In exercise 1.5 you have question number 5 where you have to rationalize the denominator for the given questions. So before rationalizing the denominator, first we should know what is the meaning of this rationalize the denominator and what is the meaning of this rationalization. So let us try to understand that and let us solve the question number 5 of your exercise 1.5. So let us consider an example 1 by root 2. If you take this 1 by root 2 as a whole, you will say that this is an irrational number because we are dividing an rational number from an irrational number. So this will be considered as an irrational number, isn't it? But if we take the numerator and denominator separately, we say that numerator 1 is rational and denominator root 2 is an irrational. In the mathematics, in division, denominator cannot be an irrational number. You should not get irrational number in the denominator. So what we are going to do is, whenever we get irrational numbers in the denominator, we will try to convert this irrational number into an rational number. So this process is called as rationalization. Okay, so this we are going to do with the help of a simple multiplication. If we multiply, we use an operation multiplication to convert this irrational number denominator into a rational number. Remember one thing, your numerator can be an irrational number, but denominator should not be an irrational number. That's why we are doing a multiplication to convert this irrational number into an rational number. So in the multiplication, if you have monomial irrational number in the denominator, to convert it or to make it a rational, you will multiply that monomial to the numerator and denominator again. That is, root 2 is the denominator. Same root 2 has to be multiplied to numerator and denominator. That is root 2 divided by root 2. So when we do that multiplication, 1 into root 2 will become root 2. Then root 2 into root 2 will become 2. Which means root 2 into root 2 is root 2 whole square. Whenever you multiply the same root numbers, their root and square get cancelled and you are going to get the whole number. Root will be cancelled. Okay, root 2 by 2 is our answer. Okay, now the root 2 in the numerator is irrational. But numerator can be irrational. Denominator cannot be irrational. That's why we did this multiplication and at the end we are getting an rational number in the denominator. So this process is a rationalization of the denominator. I hope you understood the concept. Now let us move on to the exercise question. Exercise 1.5, question number 5. In this you have 4 sub questions. In that, first sub question is 1 by 7. Okay, before solving this, let me tell you one more thing. So this root number or the number which you are multiplying here, so this is called as rationalizing factor of the given number. Rationalizing factor, or in simple we can say it as an RF factor. Okay, rationalizing factor, the term which you are multiplying. Okay, when we solve the question, in each and every problem, first we should write down our RF factor and later on we have to follow the multiplication process. Now let us move on to the exercise question. First question is 1 by root 7. In the denominator you have root 7, right? So root 7 is a monomial. Whenever you get a monomial, you will consider that same term as your RF factor for the multiplication. Rationalizing factor of root 7 is root 7 itself. In the next step, we are going to multiply that root 7 to both numerator and denominator of your given number. Now 1 into root 7 will become root 7. Root 7 into root 7 will become 7. Whenever we multiply the same root number, we are going to get the number only. Root will get cancelled. That is the solution for your first sub question. Let's move on to the second sub question. 1 by root 7 minus root 6. In the previous two questions which we have solved, we had a single root in the denominator, right? Which means we had a monomial term in the denominator. But here we have binomial term in the denominator, isn't it? So there is no difference. If you get a monomial term, you just multiply the monomial term to the numerator and denominator. But when you get a binomial term, you will keep the terms as it is for the multiplication process, but you will change the sign when you take the RF factor. So the RF factor of this denominator is root 7 plus root 6, and this root 7 plus root 6 you have to multiply. So if you have plus here, if you have 1 by root 7 plus root 6 as a question, then you will consider root 7 minus root 6 as your RF factor. So that is the concept of RF factor. Okay. So to this question, rationalizing factor is root 7 plus root 6. Now multiply this RF factor to both numerator and denominator. We are doing the same here. 1 divided by root 7 minus root 6. This is our question. Root 7 plus root 6 is our RF factor, which is to be multiplied to both numerator and denominator. Now after the multiplication, we'll get 1 into root 7 plus root 6 is root 7 plus root 6. And when it comes to the denominator, so your denominator is in the form a minus b into a plus b. Okay. So here we are going to apply the identity. So with the help of identity, we will write this product of the denominator as in the form a square minus b square, which is root 7 square minus root 6 square, right? So here this identity repeatedly we will use. So you have to remember the usage of this identity when we are solving this type of the questions. Now after the multiplication, we are getting numerator as it is, it will remain, but in the denominator root and square will get cancelled, 7. So here also root and square get cancelled, 6. 7 minus 6 means it is equal to 1. So the answer for this is root 7 plus root 6. So that is the answer for this question. Divided by 1 we have, but not necessary to write divided by 1. Okay. Next, the third question, 1 by root 5 plus root 2. Again we have a binomial term in the denominator, right? Whenever we have a binomial term in the denominator, when we are choosing the RF factor, we should take the opposite sign with the same terms. So RF factor for this question will be root 5 minus root 2 it will be. So this RF factor we have to multiply to both numerator and denominator. So here as I wrote, RF factor is root 5 minus root 2. Okay, next we are doing the multiplication. 1 by root 5 plus root 2 into root 5 minus root 2 divided by root 5 minus root 2. So when we multiply, again you can observe one thing. In the denominator you have a plus b into a minus b form. So here also you can use your identity to solve your question easily. Now next we multiplied, we got root 5 minus root 2 in the numerator, root 5 whole square minus root 2 whole square in the denominator after applying the identity. Now let us simplify this. When we do the simplification, here root and square get cancelled. In both the terms of the denominator, it will be 5 minus 3 itself, isn't it? So, root 5 minus root 2 will remain as it is and 5 minus 2 will become 3. This is the solution for our third sub-question. Let's move on to the fourth sub-question. 1 by root 7 minus root 2. Here again the denominator is a binomial. Take the RF factor, same terms but opposite sign. So RF factor will become root 7 plus root 2. Now multiply this to both numerator and denominator. Again here we can apply the identity a minus b into a plus b to simplify your solution. After the multiplication, we will get 1 into root 7 plus 2 is root 7 plus 2 as it is. Next root 7 minus 2 into root 7 plus 2 is a square minus b square, which is root 7 whole square minus 2 square. So here in the denominator, root and square we cancels. Okay. Next we will get root 7 plus 2 divided by 7 minus 4. This 4 is for this 2 square. So that we are writing as 4. Next, 7 root 7 plus 2 as it is. 7 minus 4 is become 3. So there is a solution for our fourth sub question. Hope you enjoyed and liked the video and understood the concept of rationalizing the denominator. Thank you dear students. Happy learning.